Thank you for attending the presentation today. This is the capstone for the Advanced Business Analytics. My name is Derek Ford, and I'm going to be running us through this presentation today. I appreciate the shareholders coming to today's meeting so that we can speak about an interesting investment opportunity. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to give you this presentation, and we will go ahead and begin. So the investment opportunity in front of us today is Lending Club. It's important to understand the segment of business we're going to invest in prior to even considering an investment. So what is Lending Club? Who are they? Lending Club is a company that offers a wide variety of loans such as personal, business, patient solutions, K through 12 education loans, and savings and checking accounts. So quite a wide variety of different products this company offers. Borrowers apply for a loan from a website. They have to provide proof of credit, employment, and income information. And then upon approval, those factors go into the APR, the origin fee, and the loan term. So simply put, the better the credit rating, the lower the APR and the origination fee. These are important factors as we go into what's going on in the groups that we're looking at and the feasibility of the loans. All right, what are our objectives today? We need to understand our customer trends to capitalize on strategic objectives. Our objectives is honestly to make money. Understand the key historical loan information, so what Lending Club is doing and how they're doing it. Remove anything that we think is outside of our portion of study. And last but not least, we can take a look at the customer basis so we can understand the ROI if we're given strategic opportunities to invest in certain types of loans. So, key points from the historical data. In our data set, we reviewed over 7,000 loans to perform today's analysis, so quite a big deal set of data. All of these were credit card loans, so that is important to understand. The loans range from $100K, $1K, $1,000, so $300 to $350,000. Some loans, the vast majority, which is important for us to understand, were fully paid off, and others were charged off. Charged off could be a variety of different things, largely probably going to collections. So that's an important factor for today's data. What's important for us to do is understanding our customer data clusters. So clustering data, customers into clusters allows us to understand key points of their purchasing habits and the types of loans they're in, so we can make broader generalizations in smaller groups, meaning 3 types of classes. We can understand the types of loans and type of people are doing those loans. Understand that we broke these into what I call high class, middle class, and lower class. I'll explain that a little bit more in the next slide. Note that if intermediate clusters can be provided, so if we'd like to dig in a little bit deeper, happy to do that, just let me know. So the first is the high-class loans. These are high loan amounts with low interest rates, and the groups pay off their loans on time almost all of the time. So kind of what you'd figure, big, large balances, people with making high income, so high income earners, more likely to pay off a big loan. So that's your group there. I call this middle class, average borrower amount, somewhere in the middle, average income, and then also low to mid interest rates. And then last but not least, we have the lower class loans, low small interest loans. We said at the beginning of the presentation as low as $1,000, somewhere in that low range, having that being higher to middle interest rates, smaller loans, lower income. This group also has the highest number of loans overdue and unpaid. I'm going to show you a big loan type consideration data set here. We can see from the beginning to the end, the left side, our x-axis and the y-axis here, you can see that a large amount of the loans are on the high dollar value set. So we see the $20,000 to $15,000 is a large portion, over a third, and then towards the middle ends up being about your your 15,000 to 10,000. So over 2/3 to 3/4 actually is in the $10,000 amount. So when we go back to our loan type consideration in the previous slides, you can understand the type of customer groups we're talking about. So some observation here is high loan values equal lower interest rates, which were higher loan repayment. And most loans are on the high end. So when we understand that, the recommendation that for your consideration today is investment in lending club represents a high value with a lower to mid risk. As the loans are on the higher end and a high percentage, so high income, the higher are two higher clusters. The higher and middle have a greater percentage of actually paying off their loans. So our investments won't go to collections or defaults or anything like that. We will get a moderate to low return on our investment, but with a high probability that we will actually receive a return on investment. So the risk is low, but the ROI is low. I would compare this in the stock market to something like a bond return, where you have a high reason to believe that you will have a positive return on your investment, but not a home run that you're going to hit this huge nest egg. So that's kind of what we're considering today. I offer up an opportunity for any questions, and just thank you for reviewing today's presentation, and thanks for your time.